Supposed to be. Life is beautiful.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
There's a short one caught by Uzama. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Try that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Able to power through. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The Steelers at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Harris.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
A great effort there, with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have regained the lead.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up, and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Tackled on the play by Damari Mathis.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Drew Sanders. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, go.
Up the middle with Eckler. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well,
Sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Now a first down carry for Harris. Pat Surtain up to make the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. That's caught left side by Judy. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Start.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Broncos 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, 46 yards.
And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Let's go
The
now.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Now Pickett.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. That's to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Check, Bobcat, check, Dragon 60.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra point.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's going to be caught by Jeudy.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos 29-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
29 yards.
And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Broncos 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Back to throw, Pickett.
he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
First down, Broncos.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
A toss left side for Mitchell.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Pickett.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Greg Dulcich
From a yard out.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
His throw incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Now he's into the clear again.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. you might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on